Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Wednesday to you all. Happy November 1st to you all. This is kind of cool because this year I've spent a lot of time actually working my way through the NCT projects. And of course, most recently, we had NCT New Team on the channel. We've been going through various 127 albums. You had the full NCT U album this year. Plenty of Dream content. They had ISTJ and that full album. But one group I haven't really delved into properly is WayV. We checked out Phantom when that dropped, like right at the beginning of the year. I'm pretty sure WayV's Phantom was one of those songs that either dropped right on New Year's or like the couple days before New Year's this year when I was away on my Christmas break and didn't get around to it. But ever since then, it's been kind of radio silence from the WayV crew until now because they have dropped a brand new title track titled On My Youth, which is also accompanied by a Chinese studio-length album, which I don't actually know if I'm going to have time to get around to today. I'm still very behind on listening to albums, and frankly, a full-length album, like a studio-length album, takes a lot of time to go through, so we'll see. We'll see what we get in terms of like recording schedules and stuff today. But I'm very excited to jump back on board with the WayV gentlemen because they are the group that, or the subunit group, whatever you classify them as. They are the ones that I really need to brush up on my knowledge on, or more like just learn in general. So I'm gonna take this as one, a musical experience, just enjoy the music, but two, take it as a learning experience as well. And all of you WayV fans out there, please, I would appreciate it if you could point out members for me. Because, like, for me, I'm pretty sure I can get Ten, Kun, and Xiaojun probably based off his voice. But, like, Yang, Hendry, and Win, those are the three that I just have absolutely no, like, idea where to start with identifying them. So if you can help me out, that'd be greatly appreciated. But that's enough waffling from me. Let's get started. DJ, roll the intro. Righto. Sometimes I forget that WayV's songs are primarily in Chinese, and it always catches me off guard. But I'm ready to enjoy it. So, enough stalling. Here we go. Send it. See if I can get any names right off the rip. I reckon I'm probably going to get the three members I mentioned earlier wrong. I also don't know much of WayV's music, so I don't know if this is going to be in line with what their previous stuff is or not. Again, big old learning experience. Oh, this is really interesting. It's such a tame intro, but it doesn't spoil where it could go. Okay, so we've covered the three members that I do know, and now I'm lost in the dark. Hello, Mr. Chef. Whoa. Oh, now this is a crazy chorus drop. Oh my goodness. It's such a contrast to this kind of like plucky synth part, isn't it? Oh, his tone's nice. Love his low tone. yeah, his kind of naturally low tones very nice to the ears. It's like Jisung and Dreamy in the Dreamies. This is cool. It's like a little bit dark and mysterious, but there's also a hint of elegance to it. Oh, who is up there? Because that was smooth. That was so smooth. Also, oh, screw what I was about to say. Bro, this final chorus release? Oh, bro, that chorus, that final chorus sent me places. What I was going to say before I was very pleasantly interrupted was I'm a violin player of 11 years, going on 12 now. Oh my goodness. But whenever a pop song incorporates a really nice string orchestra section, I'm gonna fall in love with it just because I can relate to it, you know? Like, I could hear myself playing it, that kind of thing. But man, that final chorus was crazy. It's my favorite part of the song. Are you kidding me? That final chorus release was so cool. But yeah, On My Youth, it's a very cool song actually. It's got this, I mean, the strings definitely help with the elegance part of it, but it is kind of dark and heavy in certain places. It's a little bit mysterious. It's got that angst that you kind of get from a song of this nature. It's not an explicitly bright song, but it's not an explicitly heavy song. It's depending on what part of the song you're on, what the instrumentals are doing, what the visual aspect is, really affects how you perceive what part of the song you're in. And for me, that standout moment is the fact that it kind of go, you know what? Let's just watch it. It's that chorus drop for me. That's a trip. Very enjoyable, but it's a trip. I'm pretty sure this is like the middle of the first verse, which is fine. Can I admit something? When I first heard like the that moving synth part, my brain immediately went to Fireflies by Owl City. I don't know if that's offensive or rude, but if it is, I'd like to apologize. But it does kind of have that feeling, that oscillating synth part, you know? And it's one of those songs where, until this point, it really doesn't reveal what direction the song is going to go. That's very interesting for me. Still, even we get a little kick with the extra instruments. We get the lower strings in. Still, doesn't reveal what type of song it's gonna be. Also, can I just say, Kun's voice is chef's kiss, so nice. This is not the chorus drop you'd expect following a beat of that nature. The thing is, that's what's great about On My Youth, is that until you get to this point, the song never once reveals what direction it's gonna go. That kind of like mysteriousness is really interesting to listen to. Now, is this a kind of chorus drop that I enjoy listening to? Sometimes. These drops, when they really flip the script on you, can sometimes be a little bit risky for my ears personally. Just because, you know, if I'm really grooving to the beat and they really switch it up, I'm gonna want that groove back unless that drop is really good. I'm not sure where I sit on this drop yet. It's very creative, and I do like the contrast it creates. And then we're back into this kind of Owl City-esque synth part, right? It's like, I do like the rap line in this group and how all of them have very different tonal qualities to them. Like, you know, you got a little bit of nice kind of legato-y voice, you got a little bit of a firmer, bouncier voice, you got a little bit of a lower voice. Who is this man's here with the bleached, like, platinum hair? Because his voice is very nice to listen to. Yeah, that's very nice. Oh, okay. Let's get to the point. I want that final chorus drop because I need that in my veins immediately. Did we go forward too far? No, I'm pretty sure we're okay. Yeah, it's like, it's sad, it's angsty, but it's very elegant once you get the strings. Yeah, that final chorus is spectacular. Oh my goodness. There's a category I have on my year-end awards like series. We did one last year. This year's there's a lot more going on, but there's an additional category this year called like favorite moments of the year in MVs and songs. That final chorus might crack the top 10 in that list. Like there's been some really good like killing points in songs that we've covered this year. Like there's been a lot of music that we've covered this year. But that final chorus, the way you get the high notes, just borderline whistle tones from male vocalists flying overhead, you get the full strings coming in on top of that beat, and then you get like the slightly lower powered, almost whispery, like little rap fills in between. Like in between the blame it on my youth lines, it's like, oh man, chills. Oh, yeah, that's very enjoyable. And I feel like I'm maybe a couple releases or two, maybe a couple more MVs, maybe a guide or like a variety series. I reckon I'll be able to get WayV down a little bit better, or at least with a little bit more confidence, because there were certain shots where I was a little bit hesitant to see if I could recognize Xiaojun just off of like face. For me, it's like he's one of those people where it's like if I hear his voice, I'm gonna know it's Xiaojun. Kind of like with when I was first learning about NCT Dreaming, I could not pinpoint Haechan unless he was singing. Xiaojun's kind of the same way with me, but that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun indeed. And of course, there is that full-length album, the studio-length album out. I do plan on getting around to that. If not today, at some point this week, maybe at very beginning of next week, depending on if real life decides to get in the way again. But I'm very much looking forward to it because I've really have not spent any time with WayV. Like this is only my second title track that I've listened to from them. Well, you know, on time of release. Actually, it might be three because I think we had a Japanese one, Welcome to My Paradise, in there as well. But I've really spent not enough time with WayV, and you know, I figured getting through an album, especially a studio-length album, would be a really cool way to do it. So keep your eyes peeled for that if you're interested. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street, just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.